Good afternoon, Dale with Northridge Homes here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the masonry on our buildings. And as you can see here behind me, we're getting ready to do the stone on the exterior of the garage here. In our system, we flash the top of all of our stone. So we're kind of mid-process here. It helps you get an idea of what's going to happen. And the corner trim's been put on. We've flashed one side here. There'll be another piece of flashing that'll run across and a piece of siding here that'll lap over it just like this. And that keeps everything, the water from getting behind the product. And then the same thing, the flashing will come out and then the stone will come down. And on the bottom here, some houses you'll see a lot of foundation sticking up below the stone. Ours you will barely see hardly any. We'll come off of our trim at the garage door and our stone will follow that along the bottom and then come all the way up to this point. And when the sidewalk goes in, that'll tuck just under the stone and everything will look seamless. But in that, in order to give the stone a good surface to start from, what we'll do is we're getting ready to install some treated plywood, and that'll go from the bottom of our framing down to about a ½ inch above the bottom of stone. And the reason we're using treated there is, in some people what they do is they just hang their plywood down and then the stone is hanging off that. But it can flex a lot, and that can create cracks in your stone and just not a very professional look in your stone. So to give you that professional look and have your stone stay there and be solid long term, what we do is we go down there, install a piece of treated plywood against the concrete so it doesn't rot. Then that allows us the tar paper and the mesh to pass over both the framing up above and the treated plywood below. And then we'll then hang a ledger that will attach right to the bottom plate of our framing and screw in, and that ledger then will carry the weight of the stone from there up. So the stone's not just hanging there, it actually has a bearing point that's attached to our framing. So now the masonry that's going on in here around the fireplace and mantle, we at Northridge Homes we have two options. The base option is masonry up to the bottom of the mantle, which is what's going to happen here, and they're set up to have a TV above their mantle. There's another option where you can take your masonry all the way to the ceiling. Like I say, in this particular one, they're only going to the bottom of the mantle. Now, you'll see that there's plywood on the wall, and what we've done is everything else is drywalled, but we figured out where the masonry is going to be and put plywood on the wall, because the way the masonry attaches, attaching it to drywall is just not the most secure way to do it, and obviously we want to do everything the best possible way. So we've put plywood on the wall in place of the drywall. And when the mason comes here in a couple of days, he will cover that with tar paper, then cover that with wire mesh, then prep it for the stone and install the stone. Now, one other thing we've done is we've installed the floor ahead of time too, and tomorrow this floor will get all cleaned and protected before the mason gets here, and that way he can lay out some tarps in front of the fireplace. And when he starts his masonry, he'll start it slightly above the floor and come up to the bottom of the mantle. And that gives you that nice pretty seam between floor and masonry so that you're not trying to cut the floor to a jagged edge and it just doesn't look clean. It's much cleaner to run the floor over and then let the masonry just hang slightly above it. And it gives you a nice clean look in the transition between the two.